A Smile and a Sigh by Christina Rossetti, 1830 to 1894. A smile because the nights are short, and every morning brings such pleasure of sweet love-making, harmless sport, love that makes and finds its treasure, love treasure without measure. A sigh because the days are long, long, long these days that pass in sighing. A burden saddens every song, while time lags which should be flying. We live who would be dying. Okay, this is a poem by Christina Rossetti. She was born in London. Her parents were exiles from Italy. She is a pre-Raphaelite poet, and her brother Dante Gabriele Rossetti was a very famous pre-Raphaelite painter. She's known for writing Christmas carols, and very often she's compared to Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and in many ways there are many similarities between their writings or their poetry. Anyway, what's this poem about? Well, this poem is about a smile and a sigh. This poem is about love. It shows the two different sides of love. That love can be a beautiful, happy, wonderful thing that fills our lives and makes it wonderful. Whereas the poem also shows the other side, the second verse, and it shows that love can be full of loneliness, heartbreak, and sadness. And the first verse is the first stanza is about a smile, the positive aspects of life, and the second, a sigh, the negative aspects of love. And this poem is it's talking about love and relationships, and how things or love can affect different people in different ways, or perhaps love as well is something that can develop in different ways. A relationship can get better, can get worse, and this is looking at love at its best or as at its worst. A smile because the nights are short, and every morning brings such pleasure of sweet love-making, harmless sport. So this is the positive side of love, that the nights are short. Time passes very quickly, and this will be contrasted in the second half with time passing slowly. And when we're having fun, when we're enjoying, when things are pleasure, this is time passes very intense, very rapidly. And this is the intense joy. And every morning brings such pleasure. Every morning is so pleasurable. Such pleasure of sweet love making. I think here she's talking about love, although I think she perhaps is implying sex as well, but she's not saying it directly. That would be a no-no in the Victorian society that she lived in. Harmless sport. So this is playing, that love is a harmless sport, and all all of it is happiness. Love that makes and finds its treasure. Love, treasure without measure. So love is a treasure, and love makes its own treasure. It finds treasure and it makes more, and it's like a virtuous circle. It gets better and better. The more you love, the better it is. And love is an infinite treasure, is something that's wonderful and beautiful. And then we have the opposite. One thing, yes, look at all these S's. Smile is short, sweet and sport. Okay, a sigh because the days are long. So when things go wrong, this is the contrast. You sigh because the days are long, 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 all these days that pass in sighing. A burden saddens every song. So notice, long, long, long is repeated 3 times. And this is talking about when you are sad, when things are bad, when things are not going well. Time drags. And you sigh because the days feel long. You sigh because you're unhappy. And all of these days, you pass your days sighing. That love here is a problem. A burden saddens every song. So everything you sing, everything you do, it is sad, is weighed down with a burden, with this intense sadness, and everything is heavy and unhappy. While time lags which should be flying, we live who would be dying. So time should be flying, time should be going along rapidly, but we are sad and time lags. So time flies when you're having fun. Time should be flying, but it's not, because we are unhappy. We live who would be dying. So these are people who are living, but they maybe they are wishing for death. They're wishing for peace. They're wishing that life were different. So this poem is saying that love can make you happy, or it can make you sad. It can lift you up, or it can push you down. And the first stanza is very positive, and the second stanza is very negative. So, A Smile and a Sigh by Christina Rossetti.